You sit at home after yet another emotionally bankrupt date, staring at the wall like it personally owes you an apology. You check your phone, no message, not even a "had fun tonight." Just silence, again. You've been on 30 first dates this year, 30. That's basically an unpaid internship and disappointment. You've tried coffee dates, dinner dates, walk in the park, pretending to be spontaneous dates. And the only consistent pattern is you come home exhausted, confused, and convinced that the universe is playing a prank on you. And then it hits you, like the sudden realization that the friend who gives great advice is actually your therapist. You have a type. Part 1, the sacred cow of the dating world. Your type. Your holy grail. Your personality compass. Your personal dating algorithm. It's that mental Pinterest board of features and fantasies. Tall, dark, handsome. Blonde, athletic, loves to travel. Has a PhD in sarcasm and a six-pack of emotional intelligence. Cute, harmless. Until you realize this isn't just a preference, it's a psychological fortress. Your type is the invisible wall that keeps you circling the same emotional cul-de-sac. It's not romantic, it's delusional urban planning. Let's be honest, your type didn't appear out of nowhere. It's an unholy cocktail of early crushes, bad exes, fictional characters, and possibly one celebrity who ruined your standards forever. You don't just have a type, you have a franchise. He must be 6 feet 2 inches, but also humble about it. Also you. She needs to own a small business, but also have enough free time to text me every 10 minutes. Also you. He's in finance, but I need him to have the soul of a poet and a rescue cat. You've essentially written a job description for an imaginary person who doesn't exist outside of a Netflix pilot. Part 2. The real reason you cling to the type. Here's the kicker. Your type isn't about attraction, it's about control. It's your way of believing you can outsmart heartbreak by customizing it. If I pick the right traits, I'll get the right outcome. If I find someone who looks stable, they'll be stable. Sure. And if I buy gym clothes, I'll automatically become fit. Your type is your emotional firewall, designed to protect you from real vulnerability by giving you the illusion that you're choosing wisely. You're not. You're just choosing predictably. You're basically playing relationship roulette, but with the same losing number every time, convinced that this spin will be different. Part 3. The comfort trap. The predictable disaster. Let's talk about comfort. Humans love it, even when it hurts. Imagine you have a pair of shoes that pinch your toes, give you blisters, and make every step feel like walking on Lego bricks. But you keep wearing them. Why? Because you know exactly where they'll hurt. That's your dating life. You keep choosing the same personality archetype that has emotionally crippled you for years. Because the pain is familiar. You've mistaken predictable misery for emotional safety. Your brain says, "At least I know how this kind of heartbreak works." And your soul whispers, "We've been here before. This is home." Let's say your type is the emotionally unavailable creative genius. You've dated 3 of them. Each one ghosted you before Christmas. The 4th one does it too, and instead of shock, your brain goes, "Ah yes, tradition." You light a candle, cry into your hot chocolate, and call it growth. But what you're really doing is reenacting the same tragedy because it fits your identity. You've made pain your brand. Part 4. The illusion of control, aka the Stoic slap. Here's where Marcus Aurelius walks in with his calm, judgmental face. You think you're selecting wisely, you're not. You're just filtering for your fears. Your type is a list of safety checks designed to minimize uncertainty. But as any Stoic would remind you, control is an illusion. You can't control outcomes, only your choices. And if your choices are built on delusion, guess what the outcome will be? You're curating a fantasy resume for a job that doesn't exist. Example, you think dating a successful entrepreneur guarantees ambition, stability, and maturity. Spoiler, it doesn't. You might just end up with someone who's financially stable but emotionally bankrupt. Or you go for the witty intellectual because smart equals deep, right? Wrong. Some of the smartest people have the emotional range of a microwave, or maybe you pick the fit outdoorsy guy because hiking equals wholesome. Congratulations. You now have someone who will judge your every food choice and talk about protein powder like it's a religion. The Stoic truth: you are not dating people. You are dating projections. Every time you say my type, what you really mean is my comfort zone dressed in romantic delusion. Part 5. The Guarantee Fallacy. We treat dating like a vending machine. Insert criteria, press the button, expect the perfect partner to fall out wrapped in foil and red flags. We believe in transferable traits. If they're good at one thing, they'll automatically be good at another. They're successful at work? Great. They must be emotionally intelligent. They're confident? Perfect. They must be loyal. You see the problem? You're connecting dots that don't exist. It's like assuming that because someone owns a cat, they're nurturing, when in reality that cat is holding them hostage. You don't want a partner. You want a guarantee. You want a pre-install emotional safety, and that's why you're miserable. Because people are not algorithms. They're unpredictable, inconsistent, gloriously human. And that's where the growth happens. In the chaos you can't pre-approve. Part 6. The Stoic Perspective. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Your type is pure imagination. It's your curated fantasy of how love should look, not how it actually is. The Stoics would laugh at our modern dating lives. We swipe right, like we're shopping for emotional stability on discount. We chase chemistry instead of character. We prioritize aesthetics over alignment. We confuse butterflies with warning signs. And when it all collapses, we say, why does this always happen to me? Because you keep dating your ego, not your equal. Part 7. The Great Escape, Burning Down the Wall. So, how do you escape this cycle of self-inflicted emotional deja vu? Easy to say, hard to do. You have to date outside your type, not for the plot twist, for the experiment. Let's make it practical. Your next 3 dates? Yes, 3, must violate at least one sacred requirement from your type list. If your type is tall, dark, mysterious, go on a date with someone short, chatty, and cheerful. If your type is structured, professional, grab a drink with the chaotic art teacher who listens to death metal. If your type is gym rat, go have coffee with the quiet bookworm who's allergic to protein shakes. The goal isn't to find the one. The goal is to break your mental pattern. Test number 1, the aesthetic myth. Challenge the idea that looks equals values. That guy in the suit might be hilarious. The one in the band tee might ghost you after 2 dates. You don't know until you stop judging the cover. Test number 2, the professional myth. Challenge the idea that career equals stability. Maybe the barista who loves their job has more peace than the lawyer who's one coffee away from a breakdown. Test number 3, the predictability myth. Challenge the idea that comfort equals connection. Let yourself be surprised. Listen for character, not compatibility checklist. Part 8, the aftermath, where the magic happened. You might hate it at first. You might run back to your familiar chaos, but something will shift. You'll start noticing that the people who make you laugh, make you think, and make you feel safe don't always come in your preferred packaging. You'll realize that my type was just a polite way of saying my limitations. You'll stop scanning for potential and start noticing presence. You'll stop asking, does this person fit the mold? And start asking, do I actually like being around this human? And that, right there, is where love actually begins, not in your list, in your awareness. Part 9, the final Stoic punch. Your type is not your protector, it's your jailer. It keeps your dating life organized, neat, tidy, and utterly lifeless. It's time to stop treating relationships like museum exhibits. Stop admiring the labels and start experiencing the art. Marcus Aurelius would probably say, you cannot love what you do not see. And you can't see anyone if your eyes are glued to a checklist. So burn the list, tear down the wall. And when you find someone who doesn't fit your type but somehow makes your soul exhale, That's when you'll realize how ridiculous the wall was to begin with. Call to action. Stoic mic drop. Your type has been dragging you down like a heavy decorative anchor. Impressive, but utterly useless. It's time to upgrade. Not your standards, your awareness. So here's your challenge. Comment below with the most ridiculous, hyper-specific trait on your type list that you're finally letting go of. Like and subscribe if you're ready to stop dating illusions and start dating reality. And next week, we'll talk about why communication in modern dating is the most overused word since vibe. Until then, remember, the Stoic doesn't chase comfort, they chase clarity. And clarity, my friend, begins where your type ends.